What's good? It's your boy, little boy. We out here. Myself and Kyle, half the moist mob, smashing back. See, we out here, Highway 5, rolling, smashing, and rolling.
Smash the way.
It was an epic weekend of battles. What's up? We got our first. Oh, we got 6 people in here.
Damn.
Tight. Okay, cool. What up? Yin Yang Theory. What's good? My man Be Nasty in this bitch. Slacktivist came through with the wedding cake and the banana backwoods yesterday. A true legend. Caddy gang. Whole lot of gang shit. All right, yo. So let's. Yeah, he had the little Percy bottles of Slack too. Ooh-wee. So yeah, man, we gonna run this down. We'll break down day 1 and day 2 for you. Apparently, I have a very bad connection because I'm in the middle of nowhere. It'll probably dip in and out. We're actually gonna stop at IHOP right now, so I'm sure they got fucking Wi-Fi in IHOP. Motherfuckers need to be on it. Yeah. I appreciate you being the original Dirtbag fan, Nasty Nerd. It means a lot to me. So yeah, we'll break it down. We'll break down performance of the night. We'll break down battle of the night for both day 1 and day 2. I was there for everything. I tried to be late and I wasn't late. You know what I mean? So we made all the shit. What's up, y'all? Crazy weekend of battling. It was quite epic. So. Avocado's hitting me up, asking me if I'm already back in the Bay. Because he knows, like, I'll wake up and just fucking leave right away, man. Like, I'm done. I got to do this whole shit. I'm not going to get food stuck in my beard while I'm eating. I'll do that shit. Out of respect for you guys, we're gonna do a good one. Yeah, it was such a badass event. I'm glad that everything went so well, man, because it seems like it's crazy in the process of doing it. It seems like it's a fucking madhouse. But shouts out to the whole King of the Dot staff, Avocado, obviously, fucking such a clean stream and shit, and it was tight. It was crazy, like the quality, looking at the quality of the stream on the screen. Like, I'm always impressed at how much it's like fucking movie quality, you know, while we're doing this shit live. So yeah, we'll break down all the battles. I'll go one by one and we can talk about all of them. Let's just start with day 1. And I'm not going to do all the battles for day 1. All I want to say for day 1 is it was tight, but it was easily like battle of the night for day 1 was Frak and Bricks. That was insane. Such a quality performance on both ends. I mean, Bricks is certified, but to see Frak be able to go in there and hang with a dude like Bricks and have such a fucking dope performance, it was quite satisfying. And then also Reverse Live and Dunch was a dope battle. You know what I mean? So it was good to see the DBD show boys do good. There were definitely some dope performances night 1 on top of that. I thought Ronnie and XP was dope too. But in general, I thought that Frak and Bricks had the dopest battle of the night, day 1. So, yeah. And then shouts out to Cody too, because I think he got Dunch on the 2-1. That's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it 2-1 for. I'm calling it 2-1 for Young, the Codester. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I agree that Reverse should have been on day 2. Hi, 2 of us. And I totally agree should have been on day 2, but I know that both of those battles are going to be released. Thank you very much. Just water for me right now. Okay, so both of those battles are going to be released through the main page of King of the Dot. So even though they weren't on day 1, you still get to see those battles on the main page. Yeah, so it was a crazy crowd for day 1. It was a crazy venue, but it was pretty tight. It was nice that all the battles got executed. I think sometimes day 1 is like an afterthought, and everything went down, so that was good. Moving right along to day 2. Holy fucking shit, guys. Have you ever seen so many Russian people in one venue? It was insane. What do you want me to... I'm just getting water because... what do you want? I already had coffee. I'm on a diet. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't mad at the day one battles, especially Frak and Bricks. I think like that battle was worth the whole day as far as I'm concerned. What percentage of the venue do I think was Russian? I would say 75. I would say 75. A clear 75% of the venue was Russian. Could push it to 80. Dude, when you would walk out into the smoking section, it was like you were walking into a different country. Like nobody was speaking the same language. Like it was insane. You know what I mean? Never. I said this a bunch of times. No one had fly tracksuits. A lot of V-necks and a lot of form-fitting V-necks and jeans. Not a lot of fly tracksuits.
Like loud print.
A lot of loud prints.
Loud print.
I was disappointed that there was less like full velour tracksuit action in there. Yeah, it was crazy, man. They mobilized. Let's just say that. Let's just say that they mobilized in an epic way. So yeah. But I will say this, man. Like as far as like an audience that was there to see one person, they were very receptive to a lot of the other battles that went down that night. You figure a lot of stuff was like going over heads, not like language barrier stuff, but like context as far as like people talking about different battles and stuff. They don't, you know, they're not watching a bunch of English battles, so for them to be able to like stay in the pocket as much as they were, it was impressive. Yeah, I was super surprised at Oxy's wordplay. Hey, Austin, what's up? Thank you, homie. Appreciate that. That's my coffee right there.
Sorry to interrupt.
No worries. Come on.
My name is Naeem. I'll be your server for today. Okay?
Awesome.
All right. We're drinking a couple of waters for now.
Yeah, just water for now.
You got it. We do need more time though, correct?
Do you need more time?
If you know.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
All right, sounds good.
All right. So let me just do the. Let's see, I think it's lunchtime.
Yeah.
All right.
Right at lunchtime.
All right. Well, then let me do the. You know what? I do need another minute.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Take your time.
Thought I could just nail it like that, guys. Thought I could nail it. Your boy's not the improviser he used to be. We're at IHOP.
IHOP.
We can't grand slam it at IHOP. Tell me what to get. Shit. Guys, I'm embarrassed, bro. You guys put me on the spot. Embarrass the shit out of me. Okay. I know what I want now, so I can pay attention to fucking these idiots. I keep saying that like I do, but I don't. Yeah, I do. Okay, cool. I'm ready. Yeah. So yeah, that was like the first impression walking into the venue, was that like I was really impressed with how many fans that dude brought. I'd never seen any one battler. Oh, shall I get beans on toast? Eggs on toast, beans on toast, daddy sauce? This is supposed to Dan ordering like topper.
Oh man.
Hey, that's a low blow now. That's a low blow right now. I don't want that.
It's too early. It's too soon.
Yeah, it was definitely, there was a ton. Yeah, what's up, Otis? There was a ton of Russian ladies in the building. Like, I never seen that many ladies at a battle, let alone like foreign ladies. Not even at a foreign battle. So it was pretty crazy. First battle of that day was Eddie I versus Saint, which I thought was a really dope battle. Two up-and-coming dudes. You could tell like that the pressure was really on for those first couple of battles, and it was kind of like hard for people to get in the swing of things, but I think that Eddie I and Saint set it off really well. I'd have to go back and watch that battle again. I think that one might be a 2-1 either way.
This is them leaving. He's dragging out his little...
Oh my goodness. Terrible. Oh yeah. Get that waiter's attention. We're ready to order food. The second battle was Topper versus Megadeth. Super bummed that Topper didn't get his bars off. I felt like he was in the pocket, but like those slip-ups, you can't slip up against a guy like Megadeth like that. He wants it too bad, and you'll pay the price for it. So, as much as I would love to give that battle to Topper, I think Megadeth won, you know what I mean? So, and Megadeth did a good thing, like as far as, he was the first one I seen take advantage of there being so many Russians in the building and having bars that were catered specifically to them, and I thought that was a smart move. So yeah, Megadeth got that straight. Hopefully we see Topper back in full form. Yeah. See how sad we are about that? We're so sad about that. Well. Hey, Mike Hawk, Mr. Mike Hawk, man. Shouts out to Mike Hawk, our #1 patron. I got to meet him for the first time yesterday. That was dope. I was hoping I could run upstairs and grab my bag so I can get some Dirtbag dabs to him. Because you are the man, Mike, and we appreciate all your support. Yeah. So, dun dun dun. Yeah, y'all did it. Y'all did it. You're the best. But yeah, third battle of the night. What was the third battle of the night? Was it Peanut A-Ward?
You did Saint and...
Yeah, Saint and Eddie I. Then there was Topper Mega. Was it Peanut A-Ward? Yeah. Peanut A-Ward was a crazy battle. I think it was the battle of the night up to that point. They definitely like brought the energy up, and they were the first two people to go up there and not be kind of like rattled by the audience at all. Definitely felt like that one is another one that could have went 2-1 either way. It felt like 2-1 Ward in the building. I have to go back and watch it. A-Ward is that kid's got all the skills, man. So watch out for A-Ward, because he's early in the game, but he's definitely like, you know, he knows what he's doing. So shouts out to A-Ward. Peanut always kills, and I think like the audience was sleeping on Peanut a little bit, so I have to watch that back, because I might go 2-1 the other way if I watch it again. But live in the building, 2-1 A-Ward. So yeah, let's see if we can order some fucking food now. Yeah. So that was funny. Marv was trying to give A-Ward shit for drinking. He's like, "What? I can drink, bro. I'm 21. I'm an adult in America." He's like, "Is that illegal?" Yeah, we're ready. Yeah. A-Ward did go off, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna do the chicken and waffles.
Sounds good. And for you, sir?
Can I get the split decision?
And those eggs, how do we like them?
Scrambled.
You got it. Need anything else at all, gentlemen? Let me know.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we want to get A-Ward out the BOTZ for sure. That's something I want to do. He seemed receptive to it. We talked about doing it in the past, and I think it just didn't line up with other things he had booked. So hopefully, you know, I'm gonna reach out to him for BOTZ 9. Yeah, Lucho, what up, man? You're starving too? I'm hella hungry. I haven't eaten all day, and I faced a backwood pretty much.
I'm sorry, you said the split decision.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, I just want.
Yeah, okay, so then fourth battle. What's the fourth battle of the day? Yeah, Peanut will be on BOTZ again. We were talking about Peanut being on BOTZ last night. If you didn't know, Peanut is in the BOTZ Royal Rumble, the first one. So he has done a BOTZ battle. Yeah, okay, next battle was Pass versus Big K, which was clearly, like, as far as I'm concerned, the battle of the night. And I say that because you kind of have to remove Oxymiron and Diz from like that conversation, because just the nature of that battle, you know what I mean? Like, all the fans were there to see it. The energy of the room like changed. But as far as like, if it was a regular battle event, Password Big K was the battle of the night, and it was a crazy trade-off back and forth. And I was edging it to K until the third round, which was, I think, the best round from anyone that whole night. So like, I probably leaned 2-1 to Passwords. Again, I'm West all day, so I'm a bit biased. But I don't know. I'd have to watch back again, and then maybe Big K is punching the whole time. He has all these big punchlines, but the way that Pass was able to set up that third round, and you know, he's done it in a way that anybody could have done that to Big K in the past, but they didn't do it. You know what I mean? He took a angle that's been on the table and made it very interesting. So who's asking me a question? So all battle was way back in the days. Rock the Bells, Medina. Oh hell yeah, man! I did battle at Rock the Bells in a cage one time. I actually beat Real Deal pretty handedly. If you want to look that bitch shit up. All right. He said that they're laughing because they said Fresh Coast Bias doesn't count for Peanut. Not that, dude. Okay, like, I want to say, even though like those battles were close, I feel like Passwords of Big K was closer than A Ward and Peanut. You know what I mean? Like in the building, it felt like A Ward kind of edged it. In the building, like I knew that me feeling like Pass edged it was bias related, and that I would have to re-examine it later. So like that's why I guess I'm saying that. Peanut gets the bias. He gets the bias. K's Carlton Banks line was good. I thought that Passwords, the KKK line was good. You get the KKK, like that was the best.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So there was so much good wordplay in that whole battle. Also, Big K's take the Bart with the Maggie line was insane. Like anyone from the Bay, like I cannot believe that no one's ever said took the Bart with the Maggie before. Hey Mike, what's up? Ball game. Appreciate you, Mike. Okay, and then the next battle, what was the capacity of the crowd? What do you think? How many people were there? 500?
It was a pretty small venue.
Yeah, it was a pretty small venue. Like
I would say like, nah, that's too much.
300?
I would say like 250, 300.
No, because it felt bigger than a BOTZ event, and like usually we've had like 250 at our
maybe
our
400.
somewhere between, I would say somewhere 250, 300 I think is a conservative estimate. Oh, I think 300 is what they're saying.
Okay.
And if it was 300, it was 300. Otis said I would think 5. Like it seemed like there was a shitload of people in there, but it is a pretty small venue, so I would say somewhere between 300 and 400 conservatively. But yeah, there was a lot of people there. Yeah, it looks like more than that. And dude, the Toronto events, the venues are always bigger, and there's usually more than that. But I think it gets out of control. What's up, son? It was okay. I will say this: like, it was kind of weird, the pay-per-view, the way the stage was set up. And Avocado had said that too. He's like, he doesn't like stage battles, so like it was unfortunate dealing with it like that. But I think the last time we were in the floor in that room, like Disaster punched Math in the face and tore everything up. So that might have been like, we need to be on stage. Like it's got to be more controlled. I don't know. But yeah, it was. Dude, I don't know. It was crazy. The stage setup was weird, and it was just like wood paneling behind them. Like I seen a picture of just like Lush standing on stage, and it looked like such a weird setup. But it definitely, by the time like Oxy and Diz battled, there was so many people that were there, like that it filled up that space, and it was just people in all that space. Yo, what up, Frak? Yeah, do a better live on your channel. See how many people watch it. Dig. You guys better have politely checked out of the hotel room too. And you better put that robe. You better put that robe back. I swear, if you didn't put that robe back, Frak, I'm coming after you. Okay? So robes are expensive, Frak.
$6 is coming out your next box.
It's not $6. Yeah, right. 60. You're gonna work off that robe in a series of BOTZ battles. Oh shit. Who's saying that? Oh yeah, nice to meet you too, partner. You better not. I know you didn't take the robe. Yeah, right. Scared. You never took a robe in your life, Blair. I have no idea how many buys the pay-per-view got. That's an interesting question, because I think like the usual, I would imagine that it got more than the usual pay-per-view buys, but I'm not sure like exactly what the deal was.
Were they streaming?
There might have been like a separate Russian stream. You know what I mean? That was maybe even like free to people in Russia. Like
I was saying.
Yeah, I think that like people could watch it on TV in Russia. You know what I mean? So if that was the case, then like
from Siberia.
you might not have seen. It looks like bootlegs are all over the place. Someone was saying that was much. There was a hella Russian bootlegs last night. Well, look, I don't know if you guys knew this or know this now, but the battle's coming out today. Like they plan to release it today, and that's an effort to kind of stop the or you know, like once the real video comes out, people aren't going to be looking for the bootlegs anymore. So like if the you know, it's not going to have as much of an effect as it would if like they held the battle for a month. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's what someone was saying. Wasn't it on Russian TV channel? So I think so. And that would definitely affect the buys or whatever. So Next up, Iron Solomon versus Immaculate. Oh my God, 30 piece. Came with a couple sides and a biscuit, okay? Tell me different. Solomon's dope. He's a cool cat too. All the respect in the world to Solomon. And he had a great performance. But, dude, they said Russian YouTuber with 950K views was live streaming the event last night. It's, dude, when you're you have to think about it like this. YouTube, like, they're definitely, the notoriety that's involved with that kind of a thing is definitely going to affect King of the Dot in a positive way. So as much as it's like, oh, it sucks, like those aren't pay-per-view buys, still going to be, it's going to increase the notoriety of the whole situation, I think. I wish I had a translator so I could see what this dude was saying. This dude's speaking a different language to me. So yeah, Illmac versus Solomon. Illmac with the 30. Come on. So clean, so clear, so concise. I thought that Iron Solomon's first round was so good, and I was like lightweight nervous.
Yeah.
And then Illmac's first round was like so much better, or like it was just better. So like it set the tone for the whole battle. I like the fact that he had a theme, and that he was ending with like your pop scored that 3-0, even if your pop scored it, and all that stuff. Like it just worked out really well for Illmac. So yeah. Damn. Yeah, there was like close to 3,000 people screaming live on
No
like
way.
that dude's YouTube.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I was thinking when you said that, I was like 950K subscribers. Yeah. I wonder how many like viewers that amounts to live.
Wow.
Yeah, the 5-0 line from Illmac was tight. I thought that was really sick. Like, you're the only rapper. He'd be the only rapper in here to call 5-0, which is ironic because he's the only rapper that ever got 5-0'd. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I agree. I think his first round angle was crazy, and it's really set the tone for just him kind of running away with it, you know. But I will say this: he almost like he did himself a disservice when he was like doing the bars about the stuff that Arsenal said. Like him just repeating those bars that Arsenal said was bad. Like it's just like you don't want to say those words out loud in public, even if you're like, this fool said that. Like you don't want to. Now you said it too, so it was awkward for sure. Everyone like kind of tightened up.
Vagina.
Oh, don't say that. It was so bad. I think that like those, it's one of those things in execution you're like, okay, this is gonna work really well, but then like when you're doing it, you're like, oh no, I just said that hella loud on a microphone in a room full of people. Gross. So then I guess on to the main event, ladies and gentlemen.
BOTZ.
Oh, we skipped BOTZ and Verb. Which was an awesome battle. Oh, hell yeah.
Would you like any wraps, barbecue, honey mustard, or none of the above?
Barbecue, please.
Sounds good.
Thank
I will
you.
be right back.
So, BOTZ versus Verb was crazy, and I think there's an important way to like analyze this battle. You have to look. BOTZ was like going way over time, right? But he was doing it, and like he kept it fresh. But I think that like Verb staying in the pocket and still being able to like, there's something that has to be said for being able to get to the point in like the appropriate time frame. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's hard. Like you want to. It's
all right, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Very well.
So you want to lean towards. It's easy to lean towards BOTZ in the building, and you know when you're watching it, because you're like, oh man, this guy, he's just going bar. He's got more bars, you know. But it's cheating. You know what I mean? Like and you don't want to, like, Verb don't want to be the guy that's like going like this. Like you put people in a bad spot when you just like ignore the time limits and just gas and gas and gas. So it's got there, you know. There's got to be some kind of like, I got it in my head dock points from him for going over that heavy, and that makes it a much closer battle. And I feel like, yeah, Verb was styling all throughout the battle. He gave like a classic Verb performance. I feel like he came and showed up and made up for any of the way people felt about his Illmac battle in that same building a couple years prior or whatever. So it was a good look for Verb, and definitely no, you know, he didn't lose, you know, but BOTZ was getting off, so gotta watch that again too. It was just a whole bunch of good battles, man. A whole bunch of really close battles. So don't mind me, I'm eating. They ain't booking for that long time. Yeah, it was. I think it was 3-minute round. I think that's what they're supposed to. I don't know if BOTZ lost yet. I mean, he had a close battle with Cortez, right? Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. First one of the day. BOTZ's third was killer. And like, my only complaint about BOTZ sometimes is he takes 16 bars to get to the punch, you know what I mean? Chicken, waffles, you know, everything a normal man eats. I'm not the elephant man. What's up? A lot of talk about Topper. We agreed. I think Megadeth took that battle. Pretty disappointing. Topper did slip up. I think that just the pressure of the situation got to him. I hope he doesn't let that like stop him from coming back and having great, because you know, it's like he's such a good writer and he's such a good performer when he's not, you know what I mean, like stressing off the situation. And I think that like battling Pete was a lot easier for him because there was no expectation, you know what I mean, and then he was able to shine because of that, and that he was supposed to win this Megadeth battle. I feel like a lot of people felt that, and because of that there was a lot more pressure on him, and it's rough. So talked to Topper outside. He was saying he got slept on, felt that his second and third round material was good enough. 3 stumbles really hurt. And that dude, I was gonna say that too, he was reacting to the audience not reacting to his bars. You can't do that, dude. You cannot do that. Unfortunately, like, it sucks when the audience doesn't react to your shit, but you have to just gas through it like it's not happening, you know what I mean? Or like it's not, you know, whatever. Like, the more, it only, like, when you're like, oh, that's not hot, like, that's not cool, it doesn't serve your, in my experience, it doesn't work well for you, you know what I mean? It's much better if you're just able to just keep going. If they don't get this bar, they'll get the next one, you know what I mean? So yeah, again, hope to see Topper back again in legit full form. I don't think he was shitty, man. I wouldn't say that. I don't think Topper was shitty at all. I just don't think that he got his bars off in the way he wanted to, and it would be hard to say that he beat Mega when Mega did get his bars off the way he wanted to. Even if you don't like Mega's style or content, like when one dude is slipping and the other dude is not, it's pretty easy to call the battle. But no, I wouldn't say he did shitty. Hey, thank you. My beard's out of control, man. I need to trim this shit. It's legit a problem. So, Oxy versus Diz, and then we'll wrap this up. And push it to 30 minutes. Man, Oxymiron, I got so much respect for this dude. Much like Henry Bowers, he really was able to not only have, you know, good style, but like bars with crazy context.
Hey, gentlemen,
Yeah, we're doing good.
Thank you. The guy, his first bar was a Azalea Banks multi. Azalea Banks, it's a pretty complex multi and like a random reference. So it was pretty weird to see like him come in and, you know, do that. Honestly, like, I'm not gonna go, we're not doing a DVD show tonight. We're gonna do a special DVD show this week. We're gonna do a World Domination breakdown with all the people that were at World Domination. Frak, myself, Fredo, Reverse Live, Caustic. We're gonna break down not only this whole last event, but we're also gonna preview the upcoming event in Toronto. So this is all gonna happen probably Wednesday or Thursday night before I leave to Toronto this week. And then when we come back Monday, it'll be Dirtbag Dan Show episode 125. So yeah, back to the subject at hand, Oxymiron. Dude had crazy bars, crazy personality, controlled the crowd in a way I've never seen. But I mean, obviously he brought the crowd, so fuck. I'm not gonna say, I will not call a winner to this battle because I think it's like largely cultural. Like, people are gonna, you know, people are looking for different things in a battle like this. There's no way that you're going to convince a Russian audience that Disaster won this battle, and I don't think there's any way you're going to convince a lot of, you know, American battle fans that Disaster lost, except for the ones that hate Disaster. So they will gladly say Disaster lost. But I mean, some of the bars that Diz had, like the stands bar right off the bat, like of course he has a bunch of stands. The way the USSR was broke up, of course he's got a bunch of stands. That's the illest, like, man. So good. So, rumor has it you got a weak beard, or weak chin underneath that beard. All right, looks like it's time to stop the broadcast. Thanks, Jesse. And do you like gay porn? Yep, it's spiraled out of control.
Already?
The Joseph Stalin line was probably the best line of the battle. So shouts out to Oxymiron for having like the most standout line in a battle in a language he doesn't even speak. So tight. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this shit up. I'm gonna eat my food. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming out to World Domination. Thanks for watching it on the pay-per-view. Catch us next week live in Toronto. And like I said, there's going to be a World Domination special Dirtbag Dan Show coming later this week. I'll be posting more information about that on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that shit. Peace out. Thanks for rocking with me, y'all.